Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, BA, they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Laurie Markkinen out there with Alperon Şengün. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Williams in at the 2. Here's Williams. Following that last three-pointer by Denver. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Outside, Brown. Markkinen from long range. And it's Denver with a rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Over Williams. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Mitchell against Williams. Back to Doncic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Duren with the bucket.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Outside, Williams. Markkinen outside. And the three-pointer goes.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkinen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Outside Mitchell. Irving, the pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Now here's Doncic. Williams in the post. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. It's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Markkinen. And it's good. 2 points. Markkinen's got 5 points.
Being Markkinen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Now here's Irving. Duren the screen from downtown. The rebound by Markkinen. Bulls trail by 4. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Denver leading by 6. Coulibaly finds Irving. There's the drive. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Brown with a screen. From outside the arc. Doncic, no good. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Williamson against Brown. Takes a step back. From 13, it's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Bulls trail by 6. Back to Brown. Pass to Doncic. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Irving looking around. Denver moving it around. Williamson inside. Working on Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
The Bulls trail by 5. Doncic passes to Şengün. 4-3. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Markkanen. Doncic has got 5 points.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Williamson passes to Irving. Now here's Duren. Williamson outside. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Şengün a screen on Irving. And Şengün throw it down.
Set him up, and Şengün executed the pick and roll to perfection.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guy. Zubac checked in for Duren, and Naz Reid subbed in for Williamson. Then for Chicago, Gafford, he's checked in for Şengün. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Brown, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Zubac with a screen on Doncic. Pulls it from the top of the key. That's good on the jumper. Irving's got 5.
And this right here, this is routine for Kyrie. You're going to have to make him work a little bit harder because his jumper is as consistent as it gets.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic. Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Hero screen on Irving. From the wing, and there's another one for the Bulls.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Mitchell. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Reid for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Working to find the high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
The Nuggets trail. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Irving. Reid against Williams. Outside Irving. Up and over Doncic. And again, Denver no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Gafford with a screen on Irving. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Zubac with a screen on Hero. Stolen by Hero. And stolen by Irving. Over Doncic. That one's wide left. The Bulls have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Williams passes to Doncic. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 9.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. a different look for Denver. Nick Claxton comes in for Reed, and Washington is subbed in for Irving. Then for Chicago, George, he's checked in for Williams, and Malik Monk subbed in for Luka Doncic. Nuggets trail by 4. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Takes it inside. And again, Denver no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
DeRozan passes to Monk. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Hero. George, a screen on Mitchell. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And it's Monk missing. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Hero against Mitchell. And here's Washington. Claxton, a screen on DeRozan. Washington against George. Zubac passes to Claxton. Over DeRozan. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Zubac.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Hero. And there's another one for Chicago.
Clean jumper there by Hero. He really knows his shot well.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Monk passes to George. Buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Not just a scorer. Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
Claxton passes to Washington. Back to Claxton. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Inside, Gafford. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball. They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
George, a screen on Coulibaly. Hero for 3. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Washington, and there's another one for Chicago.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
DeRozan against Washington. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That shot off. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
We've got Nicholas Claxton, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Washington, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Claxton. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Şengün. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Reed. He's scoreless. Pass to Coulibaly. Denver moving it around. Irving for 3. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
Here's Monk. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Markkanen outside. There's the triple. Washington grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 7. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
Here's Brown. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. George, a screen on Claxton. Markkanen, the pass to George. Back to Markkanen. Now Şengün. Reed defending. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Williamson's checked in for Coulibaly. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in for Monk. Here's Williams. 15 in his last outing. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Duran's checked in. Doncic is checked in for Chicago. Nuggets trail by 5. Williamson looking around. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Brown. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
There is one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
Markkanen outside. Fires from deep. Oh, the soft touch from Markkanen, the 7-footer.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller, scoring-minded combo guards. If you think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Denver in 5th.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside Irving. Outside Reed. Shot clock at 6. Washington outside. Outside Irving. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Markkanen. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Mitchell's checked in for Denver. Nuggets trail by 9. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Reed. The three. The rebound by Markkanen.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Williams passes to Doncic. Pulls it from 20. Denver grabs the miss. Williamson with it. Now Doncic defending. Back to Williamson. Carving out space. Zion.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Şengün. Covered by Duren. Şengün passes to Markkanen. Here's Williams. Washington grabs the miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Reed. Jumps up. A slam dunk by Reed.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Back to Williams. From outside, off the mark. Nuggets trail by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Doncic. 9 points in the game. Pass to Markkanen. There's a screen. The three is up. Denver grabs the miss. And now Allie LaForce has an update on Kyrie Irving. What do you have, Allie?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Denver's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They need all hands on deck, so they're giving the green light, but they'll keep a close eye on his injury as the game rolls on. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Reed. Then for Chicago, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alperen Şengün. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Brown. And it's Hero in for Markkanen. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Duren. And Gafford with the block. Here's Hero. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Bulls. And Doncic puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell finds Williamson. To the middle. Duren, the pass to Williamson. And stolen by Williams. The open shot, DeRozan. Money from 17 feet out. DeRozan's got 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
How about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. They're there lurking.
Now here's Williams. From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Zubac. Williamson outside. Zubac screen. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Bulls leading by 4. Now here's Doncic. Another 3 for Chicago.
I just love the ball movement.
With the step back. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. Doncic for the block. DeRozan outside. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Williamson against Doncic. Can they get it? Back to Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Duren. Coulibaly comes in for Washington. And Irving is subbed in for Zion Williamson. Then for Chicago, George, he's checked in for Williams. And Malik Monk subbed in for Doncic. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. Number 1, Denver. Number 5, the Bulls.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Nuggets trail by 8. And here is Irving. 12 points for him.
2 minutes remaining.
It's over Monk, and Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
George, a screen on Koulibaly. George outside from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Zubats. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Mitchell misses. Chicago leading by 6. Monk passes to George. Koulibaly against DeRozan. Gafford with a screen on Mitchell. Hero finds Gafford. Denver grabs the miss. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's 42 seconds left in the second period. Markkanen's checked in for George.
Chicago substitution. Number 24. Lauri Markkanen.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
It's rebounded by Zubats.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Irving for 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Hero scanning the floor. Gafford with a screen on Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Hero for 3. It doesn't go for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls out in front, leading by 3. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Kenny, back in your playing days, how far ahead would you look on the schedule?
Unless we were in the playoff race, I really only focus on the next game.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good to look too far down the road. That's for the coaches.
Yeah, as a coach, you're planning, game planning, and all that stuff, practice planning. But as a player, you got to stay in the moment, focused on the task at hand.
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
He came in on a mission. He's destroying people, even when they run 2 at him.
They could have run 5 at him, Shaq, and he'd still be knocking it down.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Here's Williams. And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Alperen Şengün. Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Brown in at the 3. Markkanen against Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Doncic. Nice shot from the wing. Doncic has got 17.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. He drops it from range.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you, Brian.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Mitchell. Zion on the move for the lead. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And it's all knotted up.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside, Williams. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. And here's Brown for three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Williamson. Give him 8 points now. Right side, Mitchell. Williamson against Şengün. For the lead. Goes back up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Now here's Williamson. Outside Irving. And there's the drive. Shoots over Brown. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
There's such a great pace to Kyrie's game. That mid-range jumper, look, it's one of the best in the game.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a change here. Reed's checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Doncic outside. It's Markkanen on the wing. Reed defending. Markkanen, the pass to Doncic. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Outside Mitchell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Irving, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep, here's Doncic. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And now a 3-point Chicago lead. Irving with it. Now Doncic defending. Doncic against Irving. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Markkanen with a screen on Koulibaly. And it's Brown off the drive. Markkanen for three. And it's Denver with a rebound. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Duran. And it's Denver with another.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Doncic against Irving. For three. Doncic, no good. Denver is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Floats one, and the shot's good. Koulibaly's got his first basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Williams with it. From deep, here's Doncic. Counted from distance.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Irving. Reed, the screen on Doncic. Irving for three. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Williams passes to Brown. Chicago passing it around. Markkanen with a screen on Koulibaly. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Koulibaly. Three-pointer. Hauled in by Brown. For Chicago, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's checked in for the Nuggets. Washington comes in for Mitchell. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alperen Şengün. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Brown. Hero, he's checked in for Markkanen. And Malik Monk subbed in for Doncic. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Number 1, Denver. In third, Chicago.
These two squads that could run the floor at a lightning pace. They piled up more than their share of fast break points last year.
Zubac, he's checked in for Reed. And the Bulls also making a change. Brown, he's checked in for Monk. Outside Irving. Off target from outside. Well, the Bulls shooting 45% here in the second half. Washington against DeRozan. From 17, and it's in. Off the glass. DeRozan's got 8.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan. One of the great mid-range shooters in this game.
Koulibaly with it. Hero picks him up. Irving for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Chicago leading. Williams on the wing. Pass to Gafford. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, what a play by Williams. I mean, the defense took him off the pick, and he still found the better option.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Daniel Gafford picks one up. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Champagnie, he's checked in for Denver. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bulls leading by 3. Hero left side. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Hero. Gafford with a screen on Coulibaly. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Champagnie. He's checked in for Champagnie.
At the line for one.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Irving. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Nuggets making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
Number 45, Zion Williamson.
The Bulls have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Williams a screen on Irving. Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Now here's Hero. Back to DeRozan. You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and scoring. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, oh, he is the exception to the rule.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeRozan.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Williamson outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Zubac. And Gafford with the block. On the break. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Williamson against Brown. Claxton down low. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Claxton's got his second bucket on the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Gafford finds Hero. And here's DeRozan. Coulibaly defending. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. And it's DeRozan missing. Nuggets trail by 7. Williamson passes to Irving. Zubac's high post. Williamson outside. Here's Koulibaly. Three-pointer off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Pass to DeRozan. Outside, Williams fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. And the Nuggets shooting 40% since the break. Williamson, that's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
What a play by Zion. He's a big man with quick moves.
Here's Gafford. Give him 8 points now. DeRozan outside. Gafford with a screen on Koulibaly. Spins. DeRozan passes to Hero. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Hero's got 5.
Well, Hero takes a ton of threes, no doubt. I mean, he has the green light from his coaches and teammates.
Back to Williamson. "17-foot shot on the way, kept alive. Irving for 3. No luck on that one. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And so it's the Chicago Bulls earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity. Good ball movement, good body movement. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of the evening.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Naz Reid out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then it's Duren. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Hero, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Now here's Irving. Duren with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Reid. Over Markkanen. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
Tyler Hero, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
So Hero nails both of them. Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Mitchell. Outside Irving. Six on the shot clock. On the take. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Koulibaly against Doncic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Irving for 3. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 27.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Doncic passes to Brown. Şengün, a screen on Irving. From deep, here's Doncic. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 11. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Bulls leading by 4. Doncic passes to Şengün. And here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, so hard to stop.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Reed. Here's Duren. Guarded by Markkanen. Duren in the post. Markkanen's there. Duren, no good. Irving up top. Outside for Mitchell. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Duren. Outside Irving. Takes the 3. Called in by Brown. Brown's got 7 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 12. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Outside Mitchell. This one for 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Chicago leading by 9. And here's Doncic. Outside, Brown. Back to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Hero for 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight. The Nuggets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Irving against Şengün. Irving, that's good.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has.
Now here's Hero. Now Doncic. Luka with a good look inside.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside Irving. Pass to Reed. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Using his vision on the floor, Kyrie sees what's out there and makes a clever pass.
Bulls leading by 10. Hero outside. Kicks it to Doncic. Luka with the bully ball inside.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Reed sets a screen. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Here's Markkanen, plenty of space. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Duren. Lets it go from deep. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Irving from about 19, and there's another one for Chicago.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 38 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Doncic against Irving. Pass to Duren. Outside Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Here's Irving. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Markkanen. Launches it. Duren with a rebound. Coulibaly against Brown. Irving with it. Over Doncic. That one rolls around and rims out. Bulls leading by 14. Hero finds Doncic. Pass to Şengün. Let's go with a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Outside Coulibaly. Inside. Duren, no good. Chicago leading by 17. Outside, Brown. Here's Doncic. Now Markkanen. He launches. Ooh, it doesn't go.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Oh, got a piece of it. Brown with the steal. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. Williamson's checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. Here's Doncic. Yes, it's good. Doncic has got 40 points.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Outside Mitchell. Irving, a screen on Williams. Mitchell, the pass to Irving. And no good. Bulls leading by 19. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 14. No good off the glass. And the Nuggets shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. A different look for Denver. Naz Reed's checked in for Duren. Nick Claxton comes in for Williamson. And it's P.J. Washington in for Kyrie Irving. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Alperen Şengün. George comes in for Lauri Markkanen. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Brown. And Malik Monk subbed in for Luka Doncic.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
DeRozan, a screen on Coulibaly. Here's Gafford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George. Claxton with the block.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bulls.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Now here's DeRozan. George, a screen on Washington. Monk! Can't get the three. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off. Guys?
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Luka Doncic.